Good morning, ladies, and happy Thursday. Rise on up. Let's go. It's start of a brand new day. Coming live from the car rider line. Today's a little bit on the struggle bus, but still here, showing up. Hopefully you're showing up for yourself today. And if you haven't, it's okay. You still have time because you're awake. You're up. It's early, at least it's Eastern Standard Time here in Florida. But you can get it done today. Let's do this. We're going to be going over Isaiah chapter 47. We're going to be talking about the humiliation of Babylon. And what does that entail? I'm not sure, but we're going to find out. Verse 1 goes like this. Come down and sit in the dust, O virgin daughter of Babylon. Sit on the ground without a throne, O daughter of the Chaldeans. For you shall no more be called tender and delicate. Take the millstones and grind meal. Remove your veil, take off the skirt, uncover the thigh, pass through the rivers. Your nakedness shall be uncovered. Yes, your shame will be seen. I will take vengeance, and I will not arbitrate with a man. As for our Redeemer, the Lord of hosts is his name, the Holy One of Israel. Sit in silence and go into darkness, O darkness of the Chaldeans. For you shall no longer be called the Lady of Kingdoms. Verse 6, I was angry with my people. I have profaned my inheritance and given them into your hand. You showed them no mercy. On the elderly you laid your yoke very heavily. And you said, I shall be a lady forever, so that you did not take these things to heart, nor remember the latter end of them. Therefore, hear this now, you who are given to pleasures, who dwell secretly, who dwell securely, who say in your heart, I am, and there is no one else besides me. I shall not sit as a widow, nor shall I know the loss of children. But these two things shall come to you in the moment in one day, the loss of children and widowhood. They shall come upon you in their fullness because of the multitude of your sorceries, for the great abundance of your enchantments. For you have trusted in your wickedness, you have said, no one sees me. Your wisdom and your knowledge have warped you, and you have said in your heart, I am, and there is no one else besides me. Verse 11, therefore evil shall come upon you. You shall not know from where it arises, and trouble shall fall upon you. You will not be able to put it off, and desolation shall come upon you suddenly, which you shall not know. Stand now with your enchantments in the multitudes of your sorceries, in which you have labored from your youth. Perhaps you will be able to profit. Perhaps you will prevail. You are wearied in the multitude of your counsels. Let now the astrologers, the stargazers, and the monthly prognosticators stand up and save you from what shall be come upon you. Verse 14, behold, they shall be as stubble. The fire shall burn them. They shall not deliver themselves. For the power of the flame shall not be a coal to be warmed by, nor a fire to sit for. Verse 15, thus shall they be to you with whom you have labored, your merchants from your youth. They shall wander each one to his quarter. No one shall save you. Now some context behind chapter 47, because that was the last verse. The prophet predicated the downfall of Babylon. God used Babylon to discipline his people, but Persia would conquer wicked Babylon, and the Lord would rescue his people. Babylon, in its arrogance, made a claim for itself that it belonged only to the Lord. And Babylon became the symbol of evil in Scripture for the Holy One of Israel. And that's it for today's Bible studies. You know, if you haven't dove into Scripture, and sometimes, especially in the beginning, it's like you're reading it and nothing. It's like, okay, what do I do with this? For anyone that is slowly getting on the game. Because I know when I started to really read and dive in this, what did we start this 2 years ago or a year ago? A little bit. And then with regular Bible studies, it took me at least a few times to reread a chapter. And that's okay. Because what I noticed is every time you reread, and I'm sure it happens for everybody else too, because, I mean, it's a book of life, but every time we're going to read, we're going to get a different message out of it. Isn't that the crazy stuff? God leaves you, he left us information and left us rules. He left us something to give us peace when we're tired, when we're angry, when we're hurt. There's everything that's in here to make us feel better, to allow us to see truths that we need to see, how we need to steward our lives, all for his blessing and his favor, so that way we don't get devoured by the evil one. And I assure you, getting devoured by the evil one in any certain trial or tribulation, I assure you, is not fun. So if you're not going to be willing to cry out on a bathroom and know that floor, to know that you are during a trial that the enemy has brought, that's just been brought in and it's going on and festering, because God will allow us to go through it in order for us to see, learn our lesson, because he's a free will God. He never makes us do anything. He allows us to make our choices, which is great. Astrology says hello. But when we do, and they're not aligned with him, he will allow the enemy to play in our court for a while. Let us feel what it is. As long as, you know, it doesn't get harmed, but I assure you, it's going to leave scars. And sometimes it takes fights, sometimes it takes, not fights as in court systems or battling or not having kids around. I mean, the list can go on. Not everybody is safe from a trial or tribulation. And if you have been for a while, consider yourself blessed and count your blessings. And if you do have it, give back. If you got it and you haven't faced anything, then I would say use your blessing and just give back. Because the more you give back without anything in wanting in return, the Lord blesses that. The Lord blesses it, he blesses it, because we're supposed to be here for each other, for community, growing in his word and following his ways. And when we are in that yoke, it makes life a lot easier to live together, and it takes a village. So, to a blessed day ahead, y'all. I'm going to get ready to get this one in. Hopefully, all is well. And if you need any prayer, please leave a message down below. Would love to pray for you. If not, we will talk tomorrow. Stay blessed.